Hello and a very warm good morning to you all. This is quite a departure from my normal videos. Um, I I well, Travis sent me very kindly some chewing tobacco, and I thought I'd do a very let's just close that now. Brief video. If you are in any way queasy about people spitting, then it might be the time for you to turn off, actually, because there will be unfortunately some spitting. I will try and do it off camera. Well, I kind of looked into the history of all this and stuff, and let me first show. I've got right. Well, he sent me some of this, some Skoal original, some Skoal long cut wintergreen, some Redman just straight chewing. I think it's pronounced chaw. I could be wrong. Well, and this one, Golden Blend, and the Copenhagen. So anyway, well, I've tried when I went on the net, and I should have done this before I actually tried it. Was that I picked the two strongest ones? I didn't do that on purpose. Out of the lot of them, by all accounts. Let's get quite. This is the chaw, and I think you get quite a. It's not it's not unpleasant. I have to say, of the two, I tried the Copenhagen first, and I have to say, I did feel a little queasy. In fact, I felt pretty green after I tried that. My problem was I had a motorcycle accident. I can only use one hand. And watching other dipping, because that's dip and that's chaw. Watching other dipping video, you kind of pull your lip out. Now I obviously can't do that to stick the stuff in, so I ended up with a lot of dip in my moustache, quite a lot of dip on my t-shirt, and not too much dip stuck in between my my lip. But yeah, well, I think it was a combination of swallowing large quantities of the stuff and whatnot. But I have to say I felt pretty queasy. So anyway, the next one I tried was this one, and you know, I don't know. I hope I don't get hooked on, because you can't. The thing in England, about in the 1980s, sometime that Skoal tried to sell their dip, but not dip. It's the little tea bags you get, and with a kind of public outrage at this, and it never happened. Which, you know, sad really. I think people should have the choice to do what they like. So it never happened. But, so I can't get chewing tobacco like this, or the dip, in this country. You can get pigtails and plugs, and you can still, I can buy those online, or I can buy it at my local tobacconist. But, But yeah, so anyway, so I tried the dip first, moustache and everything. Then I tried this. Now this isn't so bad. It's still quite strong, but I have to say, my preferred method of doing this would be to use that stuff. But you know, it's not for everyone, and I have to say, you do spit quite a bit, and I know some people probably find that quite offensive, but not. You know, if I was walking around everywhere spit, I probably would as well. But it's being an explorer in the world of tobacco, I felt it was a necessary thing to try. But it's all right. It's not so bad. In this country, the kind of history of chewing tobacco is more with mining communities, because obviously going underground, they couldn't smoke, so they would take. You know, you can buy them, you know, at antiques fairs and auctions. They're quite valuable these days. They have these brass, what they call snuff boxes, but they're quite large, and they would keep. And obviously, I don't think you can get a spark off of brass, can you? I think that's the reason why they're brass. And they would keep a plug of tobacco, one of the twists, you know, and just cut a piece off, pop it in. Of course, once they got back to the surface, it was firing up the pipe, the cigarettes, and all the rest of it. But it's not an unpleasant experience. But anyway, I thought I'd do a video just to acknowledge. I do enjoy. There's quite a few very funny people who do the dip videos. Oversold one, very amusing chap. But anyway, an Englishman taking a dip. Or well, some chore in this case. I'm sorry if you're been offended by this, but I just thought I'd do a video on it. Anyway, I've enjoyed it, and thank you, Travis, very much indeed for sending that to me. Anyway, I hope you're all well, and cheers.